Ooh. Is it cold in here? Ooh. Or is it chilling rain? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie Kean and we have chilling rain. That's right, people. It is here. Pre-release weekend is happening all around the world. This set is going to change everything in the meta. There are so many good cards that you guys can use, and I'm hoping that we can pull a couple today and have a look at the pre-release deck and how this works. So pre-release kits, you can normally pick these up from your local game store. You would normally go for the pre-release weekend, you'd book a slot, you'd get one of these boxes, you'd participate, you'd make a deck out of this, and then you would get some prize packs at the end of it. If your game store is open and it's safe to do so, please do go and support your local game store, hobby shop who are running these events. And these are so much fun. You'll meet like-minded people, and it's a really good way to learn how to play the Pokemon game. But one of the things that I think people ask is, how do you do it? How do these packs work? And I need my opening tool. I wanted to try and show you today because I think it's a really good way to start. If I can get into it, there we go. Start showing you guys what's the best thing to do, what kind of cards should you be looking for when you open up a pre-release kit. So normally you would get about 15 minutes to open up and build your deck. So there's 4 different varieties. I don't know what's going to be in this one. I'm hoping for a Cinderace. It's Cresselia. So this would be my start of my deck. And out of this I need to make a 40 card deck. So I'm going to open this and just go through what we've got here. We have obviously the Chilling Rain promo, which looks very nice. So these are the cards that you would make. So we've got a Bird Keeper, switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So one of the things you want to do when you're building this deck is to look at the trainers and the supporters and how you can make them work. So draw functionality is always a big thing. You can only play one supporter per turn. So you'd have to be very selective. So for example, if one of my Pokemon was damaged and I wanted to also draw some cards, but get my active Pokemon back to my bench so I could put another one out, this would be a great card to use. If I'm just looking to draw cards, then Karina's Focus would be a better placed. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and 2 energy cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. Great card. We could do with some energy acceleration there though, obviously to actually put it on to the Pokemon. Score Bunny. So it looks like this is a fire deck mixed with some other bits. Reboot. That's very nice. So then we've got Cinderace. So you'd have to get Reboot, Score Bunny, Reboot, and then Cinderace. But it does have an ability. This Pokemon attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So this is good if you are starting to lose the game. You can add extra power for every single card that goes. And Fireball Shot does 150 damage for 2 energy. So it's not too bad. You just need to obviously get it to a point that you can boost it up, get it to the front, get it evolved. Fog Crystal, we'll come back to that one. Avery, this is a new one for this set. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. So that's pretty good if you want to beat Eternatus. That would be a good one. Fog Crystal, quite intrigued with this one. It is search your deck for an energy card or a basic psychic Pokemon, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Again, this could be really good if you're trying to find, if you just built a deck around a psychic Pokemon, that's a really good thing to have. Obviously we've got the Cresselia there, which search your deck for an energy, psychic energy, and attach it to one of your Pokemon. If you go second and it's your first turn, instead search up to 3 energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon. So this is a really good thing. If you can find it straight away and you go second, you can get a lot of energy, so you're ready to attack on your second turn. So and the attack is good as well. If you have at least 5 energy in play, this attack does 90 more damage. So if you can get that energy acceleration up quickly, could be a good one to do. Ralts. So Curlier, some more psychic Pokemon, and Gardevoir is the last one at the end here. So during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. So another good ability, but it is a stage 2 Pokemon again. So you're going to have to take a few turns to get up there. What I don't see in here is anything to evolve that Pokemon. So Evolution Incense, where you can find one from your deck and then pop it, it basically takes you to stage 2 straight away. That would be a really good thing. But with the energy acceleration, this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. So, you know, if you're accelerating with this one here and also this one here, you could get quite a lot of energy and do quite a lot of damage straight away. So actually, that's quite a fun pre-release deck. There's the code card for anybody who wants that. You'll get one of these decks in there. So these are our prize packs. We won't touch those until afterwards. So these would be the main parts. Then I'm opening up these more Chilling Reign packs to see what else that we can find. So we'll get into these, and anything that I think would be useful if I was going to be using this deck, I'll put aside and we'll go through it. We'll start today with, well, we've said Psychic quite a lot, so we'll go Psychic. Fighting Energy, typical. We have Scroll of the Skies. The Rapid Strike Pokemon this card is attached to can use the attack on this card, which is Grav Drop. Attack does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So let's say you're playing a fire deck that's attaching Welder and loads of energy. It could be quite a good one to use that if you've got Rapid Strike Pokemon. In my deck, I don't have it, so I probably wouldn't use that at the moment. Pokemon can't be healed, stadium cards, so this would sit to the left of your of the active field, and everything is affected by it. So could be good if you don't want your opponent to heal. Steenie, Sobble, Bonsweet, Furfrou. Still not finding anything particularly good that I'd want to use. Dig, Larvestra, Tisserina. Hey, Galarian Moltres! I like this Pokemon. I think it looks really, really cool. And its ability, once during your turn, you may attach a Dark Energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. You can't use more than one Dire Flame Wings ability each turn. So if you had a load of these, you wouldn't be able to attach. You can only use one. So could still be quite useful to have it in your deck. And I mean, that's quite a good hit. Would I use it again in this deck to make up my my 40 cards? I don't think I would. Sorry, hesitation because I'm thinking of words whilst trying to keep everything going. Galarian Moltres, you can go there. Really pleased with that hit, and the full art variants of the Galarian birds is just awesome. Let's go for Dark, seeing as we pulled that Dark Pokemon. Fire Energy now. Brawly, another new one. So search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Nice supporter to have to build up those Rapid Strike Pokemon. So they're very, very much trying to change the meta with that. So that could be a good one. I don't think I would use it at the moment for this one. Whirlipede, Thwackey, Knockoff, Porygon, Grookey. We've got a Mareep, Rockruff, Swirlix, Quillfish. What ability does this have? If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So I might have that in my deck here, just because if I don't draw any other Pokemon and I happen to have this one and it got knocked out straight away, it's a good thing to drop some kind of damage onto your opposition Pokemon. So it could be useful. And a Galarian Weezing with Energy Factor as the ability. Each basic Dark Energy attached to your Pokemon you have Weezing in their name provides 2 Dark Energy. You can't apply more than 1 Energy Factor ability at a time. So that's quite fun. I can see people using that. Okay, so we've got 2 packs left of the actual box, and then we'll move on to our prize packs. What have we got? Here's a Shopper card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaf. Psychic Energy now. Old Cemetery. Whenever any player attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their non-psychic Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. That one, I would actually play, because that would be quite fun. You're adding damage straight away to anybody who hasn't got psychic Pokemon. But the one thing that you would have to be careful of is it's when any player. So it will also damage you. But obviously if I'm trying to build up Gardevoir in the background here for the attacks, then that would be okay. Another reboot, probably put that over there. Agatha, move up to 3 damage counters from your active Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. I would probably drop that one in there as well. There's the John Lewis Pokemon advert. It's like the Christmas advert. If you haven't seen it, any of the John Lewis adverts, you won't know what I mean. But we had a break with villain cards, pack break, when we were opening the Japanese versions of these cards, and that was a common card that came out, and it does just look like that advert. So there we go. Cast form, weather reading. If you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack costs. Have to discard a lot of cards for that to happen. I guess you could do it. Ghastly, Kubfu, Hatena, Honey. What up, Honey? Draw a card for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon V. Could work quite well. And an Abomasnow with the ability of Toughness Boost. There are some interesting cards in this set. There is, I think Spiritomb, another one which would be quite good. But in we go to this last pack here. Can we find a gold Snorlax? Darkness Energy. Metal. Drizzle. Seabold. Choose up to 2 of your Rapid Strike Pokemon and heal 60 damage from them. So a nice healer there. Melanie. Attach a Water Energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V if you do draw 3 cards. So if you've got a water deck like Inteleon, this one would be a great one to add in there. Draws lots of cards as well. Venipede, Shriel, Crabrawler, Golett, Spiral Energy, very, very nice. This is a new energy. So this card can only be attached to a Rapid Strike Pokemon. If this card is attached to anything other than the Rapid Strike Pokemon, discard this card. So it's nice because it can be any kind of colour. So that's a good one if you have got a Rapid Strike deck, and I'm sure they will see play. Hey, an Inteleon, we're talking about him. There he is. So again, it's a stage 2 Pokemon, but once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's really good to keep adding damage to different Pokemon of your opponents. And the waterfall attack is colorless and hits for 70. So some interesting cards there. I think if I was building a deck, I'd have a little bit of difficulty. I'd have to just chuck some other stuff in there, maybe some other Pokemon, just to try and get the deck up to a full point that we could then play. But I think there could be some decent, some decent stuff there. I think I would have liked to have joined my my local just to try something out. I always find that deck building is quite difficult for myself, so trying it more, seeing what works is always a good thing to do, and it's definitely something where the online Pokemon game does come in handy because you can build your decks, and if something doesn't work, you haven't spent a fortune on buying the cards individually. So these are our prize packs that we would have got at the end of our pre-release pack, and we're going to start with water. Hey, I don't often say water, so that's a nice surprise. There's another Brawly, so again, that's definitely a supporter to keep. Haunter, looking spooky. Celio, Rockruff, Inkay, that's a cute artwork. He's seems to be going for a picnic. Ghastly, Leddyba, Porygon, Wheezing with a Mixing Toxin and a Smog Burst attack. Very nice. And a Golurk, non-holographic. 2 more packs left. I do like the artwork of the birds. I think they're really cool. I do wonder in the future if there'll be a promotion where, like the Tag Team GX cards, where there was all 3 of the birds, the normal version, whether there would be one of those, because that would be quite cool. Fighting, Lightning Energy, something that I don't say enough of recently. Single Strike Scroll of Piercing. We haven't seen this one before. But have we seen this one before? No, we haven't. This is a new one. So this single strike Pokemon this card is attached to can use the attack on this card. 120 damage. The attack's defense isn't affected by weakness or resistance. So it's a Pokemon tool card. Could be quite useful. Avery again, Thwacky, Shveel, Swirlix, these cards are really off-center, Galarian Yamask, Cast form, Sunny form, again it's got the ability of the Stadium cards, not sure how useful that would be in any of those. Flannery, reverse holographic, discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon and discard a Stadium in play, so that can help get rid of those pesky Stadium cards. And a Burnett, that's creepy, look at him, flying for you. Resolute Spite, put up to 7 damage counters on this Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter you placed in this way. Not sure many people are going to use that, personally, but you never know. So last pack, what can we find in this one for Chilling Reign? Like I say, it does look like a cool set. There's so many good cards. I absolutely would love to get one of the gold energy cards. Fire, because I think they're cool. Kakuna, that's a nice artwork. Who's that one done by? That is not one I recognise. Nagamiso, but that's cool. Like that. Reminds me of seeing Kakuna on the animation. Karen's Conviction. During this turn, your single-strike Pokemon attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. Very nice. Echoing Horn. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. That's a very interesting one. I guess that could be quite good to get something if they've got a low basic Pokemon with low HP. You can pull it out. Then you could potentially do a boss's order to switch it and then damage, so you're getting quick attacks. That could be quite useful. Squabbit for a Brawler. Grookey. Scorbunny. Aron. Karen's Conviction, reverse holographic, and a Cresselia. So we've got another one of those. Very, very nice. Look at how off-center that one is. That is... Ooh. But like I say, it is quite a nice Pokemon that could go quite well in a Psychic deck. So it may see some play. We will have to see. Okay, so I've taken a break. I've gone through the cards that we got from our pre-release kit and all of the packs and decided which ones that I would try and play with. And I'll showcase these today just to give you an idea of how I'd want to play them if I was at a local tournament. So the one thing that you do want to consider is this deck that actually came with my kit. It actually works quite well, and my idea is to use the Psychic deck to try and attach energy, build up using Cresselia as well. So if we could get Cresselia into the active spot early, we can then build routes, Curlier, and then onto Gardevoir, using the ability once it's there to look at the cards, attach energy, keep attaching energy, so that we then do big damage using Brainwave, which is only 3 colourless energy, so that's good. But obviously, because we're going to be doing the Psychic, search your deck for an energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. If you go second and it's your first turn, instead search for up to 3 energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon. So that would be my idea. I want to try and do everything I can to build energy across my my benched Pokemon. Obviously, I've got Cinderace and Scorbunny still in here. I have put some fire energy, so my 40 card deck overall, because at the tournament you would be you'd go to the organisers and say how many energies you'd want. So in this instance, I've actually gone for quite a few because I want to attach a lot. So there's 5, 10 energy in total, Psychic, and then just 3 fire energy. Because I've left the fire Pokemon in there, they do require fire and 1 colourless, so if I do get stuck with those, I'd still be able to use this energy to account for the colourless. So it makes sense in my head. Other people would obviously have different views. But we'll go through the training cards and I'll try and explain. So let's move these out of the way. So the first point of call is, once I've got an active Pokemon in my active spot, which is going to be Cresselia, the next thing I'd want to do is to try and go for loading up Curlier as one of my benched. So we've got Curlier there. I'd be able to attach an energy first turn to Cresselia. So that will give us the ability to search our deck for an energy card and attach it to one of my Pokemon. Let's say I did go first here, so wouldn't be able to use that straight away. But is use Crescent Glow, and I'll be able to attach to Curlier there. And then I've got some supporter cards which I think would be useful. So Fog Crystal is a really, really good one. Search your deck for an energy card or a basic Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand. So if you're coming towards the end of your turn, you don't know what the next card is that you're going to draw. So for me, it would be a case of playing Fog Crystal, making sure that you've got another energy in your hand to be able to then attach it next turn. So you'd potentially be able to attach one there. You would also be able to then evolve Curlier to, I've done this wrong, Route to Curlier. It's going to look really unprofessional, but that's the way it goes. And then we can use this attack again to attach another energy. So we've got 3 energy. So we could then move this from the active spot, but I'd really like another turn to get to that stage 2. So you'd then be able to have Gardevoir there. You've already got 3 energy attached to it. And then when it's my turn again, I can use this ability, and I'll refresh your brain. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy. So if we happened to get another one, well, that's 4 energy. We'd be able to use this attack, which is 60 plus 30 damage for each energy that is attached to this Pokemon. So we've got 4 energy, that's 120 damage, 180 in total with this 60 plus. That should knock out most basic Pokemon. So that would be the where I would want to go with this if I was playing it in League. Some other cards that are in here which would help me keep drawing the cards I need would be Avery, because it's a draw 3 cards. Sonia, so you can search for your deck for up to 2 basic or up to 2 basic energy cards, so basic Pokemon or basic energy, so you could do both with that, that would help. Karina's Focus is a pure draw card until you have 6 in your hand, so they're always going to be good. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon, and if you do, draw 3 cards, because this is a pre-release deck as well. I haven't got the ability to use Switch, which is a really, really useful card, and probably one of your staples that you should always have in your deck, to move Cresselia out of the active spot. So it's sat here, I want to get Gardevoir up so we can attack. If I played Bird Keeper, I would then be able to take that to the bench, Gardevoir would go up there, and then we'd be able to hit for 180 energy. So it works. Then Agatha, move up to 3 damage counters from your active Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. Again, you know, if Gardevoir had taken some damage and I want to move some of that, playing that card, if it's in my hand, that would be nice, because I can move that energy onto one of their Pokemon and potentially take a knockout next turn. And then one stadium that I did manage to pull, which again, for a Psychic deck is going to be really, really interesting. Whenever any player attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their non-Psychic energy Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So again, it spreads damage. So you could have a lot of fun with this, Gardevoir, and potentially using something like Roxy from Cosmic Eclipse whilst it's still in rotation, and Wheezing to spread more damage everywhere. I kind of like that setup. Obviously, I'm not at a pre-release tournament. I would like to see how this goes. So give me your feedback. If you think it would work, do let me know. Always happy to hear your feedback. Has this video been useful? Again, hopefully some of you who've never played might be getting an idea of how it works. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Please do take care, be cool, be kind, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.